Hi, and welcome to day 2 of our training. Today we are looking at your Dharma. We're looking at why did you become a yoga teacher? Why are you unique as a yoga teacher? And also, what's a deeper purpose to your life, to the way that you serve, to the way that you give in your business? So following on from the workbook yesterday, I would recommend finishing or answering the questions or reflecting on the questions as best you can before listening to the rest of this. So hopefully from the workbook, you've had some deeper reflection of why you want to be a yoga teacher. And whether that's you're new as a yoga teacher or you've been teaching for a long time. I know during the COVID time where everything was going on for everybody, I really questioned, do I want to be a yoga teacher? Should I be a yoga teacher? So, it can happen to any of us at any time, whether we're a new teacher or been teaching for years. But I think connecting to our life purpose, how we want to show up in our Dharma in our life, how we want to connect with other people, how we want to serve. I think that's really important to always come back to always reflect upon. Instead of, you've got your qualification, you're a yoga teacher, you're doing your yoga teacher business, maybe you're comparing yourself to others, and then you're just doing what you think you should do and getting on with all the things you think you should do and doing social media, how you think you should do. And a lot of this can be a lot of wasted energy if it's not in alignment with your truth. And only you know what that is. And there's no right or wrong. Sometimes we have to try things out to know. So don't feel, it's not, if you don't know, then play, as in try showing up in different ways, try different offerings, try working in different places, try working more or working less, and really feel what is right for you and resonant with you. And that is what will make your business thrive. When we're out of alignment, when we're doing what we think we should do, when we're operating from our conditioned habits and patterns, then it's quite hard, it's quite tricky. It's almost like there's that resistance, we're not in flow. So always coming back to the inner alignment is the most important. And like yesterday, our personal practice is the tool that we can do that. And also, I love journaling. And whenever there's something resistant in me, when I've got a bit of a blockage in my work, I just love to sit, maybe meditate, tune in and journal on it. Trying to come from a different perspective from my mind that's freaking out or blocked, trying to see it a different way, tune into my purpose, my Dharma, the thing that I'm working on, what is resonating, what isn't, what's in alignment, what isn't, what am I available for, what am I not available for, pardon me. So these are really good things. That's a really good tool to always come back to in your sustainable yoga business. It's not sustainable if there's something that doesn't feel right to you, or there's resentment, or you're working too much, or you're giving too much. Us yoga teachers have big hearts. We want to save the world. And we can definitely have a fatigue of wanting to help so many people. We're going to talk about that on another day. But yeah, tuning into what resonates with you is really important. That's what's connecting to your alignment, your Dharma. And that's where your flow and your abundance and the more clients and the more creativity and ideas of what you should do will come. So I hope the workbook from yesterday really helped. And today was more a deeper reflection of how do you want to show up as a yoga teacher? What offerings, when I say offerings, I mean classes, one-to-ones, or something you create completely unique to you. It could be, a half retreat experience, a day retreat. It could be a workshop that includes some creativity. Your offerings should be in alignment with your truth, your Dharma. So if my mind, my ego thinks that I should teach 10 classes a week and I should teach at the local studio, I should teach at all these places at all different times, and I should work the evening because that's when everyone else is available, and I should probably work the weekend mornings because everyone loves having classes on a Saturday and Sunday morning, and that's what I should do. But inside, it doesn't feel right. You do it, it's almost like tiring, you feel like you're neglecting your family. Every time you leave home and your kids are at home, you feel bad. It depends what's going on there. There could be some other things, but if doing all those classes doesn't resonate, then there's always other ways. Or it could also be that you've got more introvert in you, and actually, so you're pushing yourself to teach classes, but you always feel so drained afterwards. So just opening up and being curious and welcoming other ways that might resonate with you. So it might be that you teach all your classes on 2 days in the week, and that's it. So the time where you're with big groups only is condensed to a smaller amount of time. And maybe if you've got one-to-ones, instead of having them scattered all over the weekly timetable because other people want that, you can come back to thinking, what's in alignment with me? Well, Tuesdays and Wednesdays are great for one-to-ones. The other days I've got other things going on. So then when we tune into this truth and alignment of what we want, then we have to actually put it in place, which can also feel a little bit scary at first. So exerting those boundaries of, you've decided you're not going to work evenings, and the next day someone's messaging you saying, do you teach on Wednesday evenings? It happens. And then it's tuning in with that inner alignment and saying, no, sorry, I've stopped teaching evenings, but I do have a Friday morning, and trusting that inner alignment of what resonates for you is what's going to attract your perfect soul-aligned clients. So today is really about your journey, you being a teacher in your own unique way, showing up in your unique way, doing offerings in a way that's unique to you, and allowing from that place your business to be created in a way that works for you, works for your life, works for your family, works for your other things that you really enjoy, and have the trust to allow this to be. And if you're listening to this and you're thinking everything's fine, then great. As in, like, you're already owning this, you're already you're actually quite happy to hear this and think, yeah, I'm doing everything feels in alignment, great. And if you're listening to this and thinking, oh my gosh, like so much is out of alignment, I really don't like my Sunday morning class, I'm getting really tired in this, I feel like, I'm running all over the place, whatever it is, then just take a breath and just be curious and feel into making one change, one shift. You don't have to change everything straight away. It might be, by next month, I'm gonna let go of the Sunday morning class, something like that. And really feel in your body. We're gonna go into inspired action soon, but feel into your body. If it feels in alignment, if it's right, you will know. And if you're holding on to something because of fear and lack, you'll know. And then as we progress through our businesses, it's building that muscle of trust in ourselves and self-belief that we are having the intuitive, inspired ideas that is going to evolve our business in a way that lights us up. So it is a journey. I've been doing business for my yoga business for many years, and everything I've just spoke about is continually a journey for me. It just keeps evolving and shifting and changing, but the courage to make changes gets easier. So I hope that helps. And as always, I'm always really interested and curious to hear any insights from you. You're welcome to always email me back or share on Facebook or Instagram. It'll be lovely to meet you. Thank you. Bye.